Hello again, everybody. It's me again, Glitch Reaper, and it's time for another mob battle. This time, I kind of wanted to do a little testing with the Overworld Drake against some of the better mobs from vanilla Minecraft, including the Zoglin, Shulker, Witch, Evoker, Piglin Brute, Ravager, and Iron Golem, which I don't have the blocks in my hotbar right now, but I have them in my inventory, so yeah, I'll just move them over there in a moment. I'm not gonna go for an aquatic battle with the Elder Guardian today, but one never knows about the future. So that's always something to keep in mind. Now, darn lips. Overworld Drakes do not go away on peaceful, so there's a reason why I have this massive sword here. It's to take care of anything that won't go away on peaceful. So yeah. Now, of course, some things are more aggressive than others, so Zoglin will just go for it. Doesn't work out very well for the Zoglin. Now, just to show how strong they are with some things, I will actually allow this Shulker to fight it, even though it's like already a little injured, and it'll still be taken down quickly because it just attacks so rapidly. Yeah, it just got in one shot, basically, and the Overworld Drake is just flying gracefully away. Yeah, you just knocked them out so quickly. And how about a vanilla witch? Right after that, yep, that's right. It's still tough enough to take on a little bit more without even having to recharge. Of course, witches are weak to rush down, so yeah, that witch did not get off a shot. Just gone, or... Okay, Evoker, can you do better when this thing has 5/7 of its normal HP? Because I don't think this is going to end very well for you either, because I know you're also weak to rush down. Although it's very distracted by Apex right now. Okay, so it was in fact shot down, but only because it was a little weak, and this guy did get in the range thing, so like that is a factor. Might be able to take one down from range, but not whenever he's close, so I might start it up at range again after his vexes wear off. Have they starved to death yet? Just, of course, hilarious. That's actually what's really happening. And you got death messages on in a name Vex, it'll show that. I just kind of like the idea that this might just wear off there in a moment. Well, it did take down a couple, so it's going to wear off on your own there. Do they last longer for some reason, for some mod I'm not entirely aware of? Vex? How are you in here for so long? Well, I got a sword for a reason. Poof. Yeah, that gets rid of that problem. Okay, so let's go back over with the Overworld Drake. And yes, a Ravager will be included, so we're having some of the raiders coming up here. Now, I want to go with this one specifically. Yeah, why not? It's at full health. Now he's rushing him. Okay, he managed to hit him with his magic, and the Vexes are coming in. They do hit hard, admittedly. He's going more off reflexes against them. It's like, oh, I'm gonna give you the shuck and jive when you get close, and he just threw that one away. Vexes do not have much health. One left. Okay. He won with 1 HP left. They are oddly very close to each other in strength. Okay, so that was 1-to-1. And, oh, that's a pretty cool thing. I didn't notice that about Overworld Drakes before, that they're actually territorial herbivores. They will, in fact, eat the grass to recover themselves. That's very interesting. Okay, so you're sheeping it up there. Okay, gotcha. They're just very territorial herbivores. Or perhaps omnivores that are perfectly fine with grass. And like dogs eat grass once in a while to help them settle their stomach, so I guess that's what's up with the Overworld Drake. Is just going, I'm just gonna munch here. So, oddly pretty close on the Evoker. I also have a feeling that it'll be pretty close on the Piglin Brute, but the thing is that Piglin Brutes have an issue with the Overworld, so I have to time it really tight in on this Mob Rager so that the fight between them ends before it zombifies. So, yeah, there's that thought. You gotta keep eating there, because whenever a mob has a self-regeneration mechanic, I kind of usually let them do it on their own. It's like, okay, so it's not really that bad a pacing either. So if you could tame one of these for yourself, which I believe you can, then they would have a way of recovering on their own without you having to worry too much about supporting them through unusual methods. That said, unusual methods can be pretty cool, so if you use it right. Of course, there's the classic methods, like just give them a potion or two. It does have 70 health, so you'd be having to dole out a lot of potions, but probably better to just let them eat the grass. You gonna keep munching there? You only got a little bit left to go. There you go. Do you also eat tall grass too? Is that also part of what's happening here? I know you're munching grass blocks to take the green off. So I know you're sheeping it. You gonna just keep grazing there? I guess this says that their behavior is a bit of a combined thing between several, so there's probably additional reasons why they don't go away on peaceful. Again, anything tameable usually doesn't. I think you munched the tall grass. But will you eat too high? Will you eat too high grass or not? What about this floating grass in the middle of nowhere? That probably needs to be gotten rid of. Would you mind doing a little logic reassessment for the game and taking care of that? Okay, I think you're about close enough. But, let's see, will you munch when you've just one down? Yes, you will. Okay, so I can totally do this then. Because we have the Piglin Brute up next, and I just need to get that in there too. Thing is, they have a ton of attack power. Oh, it timed out. I'm gonna have to do another one. Okay, we'll relocate to an area with a little less water in the way, and do a different one. So, fine. I'll just relocate this fight over here, where there's a little less water. They don't have much of a timer in the overworld before they zombify. But, man, that damage. 2 HP left, and then the full restore due to zombification. That's about how it times out. Right. Okay. So that was close. So they are actually pretty evenly matched when it comes to who wins, because Zombie Brute has a lot more attack power, but a bit less HP. So, and the attack style that the Overland Drake has can really rack up damage quickly. So they actually can match each other pretty well there. But here comes the Ravager, which I might have an interesting discussion of some recategorization for mobs, for mob battling purposes, and other parts of categorization sometime soon. And it will involve a Ravager. So it's just kind of a bit of my thoughts on it, because we know there's something coming up soon, and you might want to rewrite a few of my own rules on this whole thing because of it. So, yeah, it's gonna shake things up. Now, Ravagers are powerful, but again, no natural inclination to just smack something just because it's sitting there. So, of course, there are ways of getting him to do an area attack. Ouch. The attack power of a Ravager is also really high, but there is considerably more margin for the Ravager over the Piglin Brute because Piglin Brute had like 2 HP left. Like it was so narrow that it was within like margin of error type margin there. But Ravager has a bit over a third of his health left, so you'll keep ticking there. So yeah, but now it's time for the Iron Golem approach. Yes, we will be needing you soon, Pumpkin. Now, here's this interesting thought. Can I generate one on top of a pumpkin? Just for style. I'm saying that I have it 2 different ways at once. Yes, I can. Of course you can. That's one of those things that's probably like a yeah. You can easily do it on a pumpkin. Okay. Overworld Drake is back. Let's do this thing. Again, they're not counted truly as hostile. Although this could change the fight a bit. So let's get that out of the way. Yeah. That got that out of the way. Okay, so now we can get back to this, because I did want it healing them up left and right, which they totally would. They totally will, trust me. That's what... I have to oh, I must have got it before. Okay. Wow, they rammed each other immediately. And the Golem got in a heavy hit. And has more than half its health left. I mean, can you take down 2 of these, perhaps? Is it kind of like with Ravagers? Because admittedly they are similar. Okay, you lost a lot more health that time than well, about as much actually. So yeah. Okay. You won overall this time, Iron Golem, so I'll give you a bit of a restore. There you go. Have some iron to repair with, since that's a thing we can do now. I don't have to be throwing potions when it comes to Iron Golems. I can just hand them some iron real quick. And it restores a lot more than potions, trust me. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, the Overworld Drake is kind of at an intermediate position overall. Like, it would be what I'd consider elite status. So, I mean, it can take down witches and evokers by serious rushdown. Although sometimes the evoker can hit tie due to how I do the minion rule. Zoglins just get zonked. But I'm not entirely sure I really need to be considering them elite yet. I haven't seen too many things that they can rush down that hard, but I mean, there's a few. There's a few, so they might be kind of on my list overall in the future. And of course, when it comes down to some others, well, the Piglin Brute was very, very, very tight. That is an incredibly tight battle. Ravager, the Ravager will take the Drake down. And of course, Ravagers are pretty powerful. Hey, look, there's an Overworld Drake that's apparently partially damaged. Maybe one that I was dealing with before. I'm not entirely sure. But let's just consider that it's still pretty powerful when you think about it. I mean, an intermediate rampager like that is pretty cool when you think that you can just encounter them in the world overall. It's not something you have to go to a special location for. They're not a boss, so it's a fairly strong enemy to just be going around your world, and that you might theoretically be able to tame. Because apparently a lot of the dragons in Wyrmroost you can tame. So can you imagine having this as an ally and just going around smacking things with it? Going, hey, can you help me out here, dragon buddy? And then just going all out. So that would be impressive. An extra saddle. Have to get some of those things away. Oh yeah, starting stuff because other mods. Anyhow, I can certainly say that I will do more mob battles with Overland Drakes in the future, as well as, of course, Royal Red. I mean, some of the bigger ones from Wyrmroost are pretty powerful and impressive. So, and they certainly fight in cool fighting styles. So I'm definitely going to be showing them off more in the future over time. For now, I just kind of wanted to have a nice dragon-themed fight for various reasons, and partially because I kind of had a reminder of the Overland Drakes recently, and I'm going, you know, I might want to go with them with another mob battle, so yeah. For now, I'll be logging off, though. So, oh wait, I mean, it may not have been the overall winner, but yeah. They are our featured presentation, so be in the overworld Drake, so yeah. So, I'll be logging off here. Hope to hear from you all later. Bye for now, everybody, and remember, there will be more mob battles.